Everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Her. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for watching this video. It's your first time here, hit the subscribe button. If you want to get notifications of when we post videos, we post a video pretty much every day, 3:30 Central or half hour after market close. We usually go live. Unfortunately, today I can't go live because I'm a bit tied up this afternoon. So I just kind of want to go over my trades today with you guys. And I don't, if you guys have any comments, leave them below. I definitely read all the comments. I get push notifications of all comments on our YouTube channel. I respond to everybody. So leave a comment. Definitely want to know how your guys' week went, how your guys' day went. And if you're not yet a member of our free options trading group, the link is below. So, this community, the UVH family, the UVH community is growing super fast. I definitely appreciate you all. The way that you guys encourage and uplift has been amazing. So let's get to it. Yesterday, we're about 30 minutes into market open. Yesterday, I did put an iron condor on SPX. I put it on for $1.95, and I took it off for $1.65. So not a big win. However, it was kind of a bearish skewed iron condor. So we went up at open. We gapped up 10 points. I closed it immediately because I told you guys yesterday that I was just using theta decay in my favor. It gapped up. I had the 2790. I was short of the 2790 strike, and as you can see here, that probably would have been big trouble. So I closed out $1.65. Let's see what the iron condor is worth now. Actually, I had the 2790. 2790, and then the 2725 put and 2720. So it's a lot of strikes here. 2725. Okay, so that would have been, so I sold it for $1.65. It's now worth $2.65. So I definitely glad I closed it out because I would have lost $100 there. And like this video today is like, pretty much if you've been watching my videos, is kind of the mistakes I made this week have cost me profits. And a lot of people make mistakes in the market, especially when there's high volatility and there's a lot of opportunity. There's also a lot of ways to make mistakes when you're putting positions, taking off positions. Let's say you put a position on. Let's say you're kind of rushing. Let's say you wanted to put a trade on Alibaba. You're rushing to get to Alibaba. You type it in and you accidentally choose the wrong expiration date, you choose a wrong strike, you buy a call instead of buying a put. I mean, it happens to everybody. In this market, definitely slow it down. Like, take it slow, think things through. There's time. You're not going to miss the opportunity. This market's moving fast, but that doesn't mean you have to move fast. You can just let it go. For me this week, a couple mistakes I want to highlight, like on Netflix. Yesterday, or 2 days ago now, I'm sorry. When it crashed down here to 364, I bought the 400 strike calls, and that was a big mistake. Easily $75 flush on the toilet. What I should have done is I should have hedged it like I normally do. I normally hedge all my positions, and this time I did not. And it 350 now. There's no excuses for mistakes like that. So it cost me $75. Flushed down the toilet. Not good. I mean, I probably could have played some defense, but I had some other things going on that I was getting through. Alibaba. I was down. Actually played really good defense on Alibaba this week. I was down 180 on this position, and I actually came back. I closed it out for down $29. So we had a big reversal. Not great. But the biggest mistakes I made this week, which I think a lot of you guys know, I didn't take my profits on Tesla and Alibaba on Wednesday when I had them. I was up $50 on Alibaba. I was up $160 on Tesla, and I lost all that. What could have been this week, I could have been up around $400 to $500 on the week. Instead, I'm closing out this week for break even to down $50, depending on how today goes. I don't really have that many positions on right now. I mostly have a Tesla position on for next week, so that's really the only thing. If Tesla spikes up big, we'll see. The market Dow's up 200 right now. S&P's up 27, Nasdaq up 100 almost. So today's really about could be anything. But right now I'm not really sure where it's going to go. Good thing I took that position off. So this week was a good reminder that I've had a lot of winning weeks recently. This week was was a big up week for me, and then I lost all my unrealized profit, which is one of the things I hate. Thankfully, one of the things I didn't do was give my account more of my balance away to the market. So I'm down $50, not a big deal. If I'm down $100, not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. But the mistakes I made was letting greed drive some of my trades this week, because I was up big and then I lost all the unrealized profits, netting me back down to zero, which wasn't a big deal. Thankfully, yesterday Alibaba crashed. If Alibaba didn't crash yesterday, if it didn't drop this 6 points here, I'd probably be looking at it, instead of being up $400 this week, I'd probably be down $300 to $400 this week. Thankfully, Alibaba, my defensive plays I put on Wednesday paid off yesterday, Thursday, and I was able to get through that. But, all you really need in this market is one really good reminder. Like me losing $400 per each of my account that I'm trading on, me losing $400 on unrealized profits was enough to wake me up and saying, hey, we need to slow this down. Maybe you got to check your greed. Make sure you're not rushing into things. Think about things. So this week was definitely a good reminder. Next week, definitely going to play it slower. I think the second half of this week, I played a lot better because I played some Alibaba defense. I sold an iron condor on SPX. Not big money, but I made some profits. Kind of at this point, we're just trying to get back to zero. We're not trying to make huge amounts of money or try to do that, because what I notice a lot of times, people will say, hey, why don't you set like a profit target for the week or the month? And let's say my profit target for the week is $500, right? And I'm down. Let's say it's Thursday and I'm down. I'm only up $200, or I'm only up $100. So let's say I'm up $100. I'm gonna make probably bad decisions to get myself up to that threshold, right? I'm gonna make mistakes to get me up to that $500 threshold. So I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna go big. It's Thursday. I only have one more day to make in this week, and I'm probably going to put on way more riskier trades than I normally would. So that's why I don't do that. I mostly just concentrate on the trade and getting in and out of the trade. Like SPX, my goals were low. Just use theta decay at open, close it out, and look, that saved me. That saved me right there. I would have instantly lost. I would have been giving back money to the market, and it wouldn't have been a good day for me. Me making $30 on this is way better than losing $100 on this, and that's really what it was about, just realigning my risk. And since I made those mistakes on Wednesday, nice gut check. It was nice reality check. Thankfully, I didn't give any of my account balance back to the market this week, but I did give back my unrealized profits, which hurts bad, and but you can't dwell on that. It's on to the next trade. Learn from it. Nice reminder. Get things going into the next week. Let's say Monday, let's crush it. That's really what I want to do. Monday, I want to just crush it. I want to kill it, and just get after next week and start realigning. We got some volatility. SPX. It's looking kind of dicey right now. So could this spike back up to 2880 or so, 2900? Sure. I mean, it looks like it's having some bullish momentum here on the S&Ps. However, I mean, could this easily come back down to 2700 here? It could easily do that. So right now it's 50-50. Thankfully today is an up day. Maybe I'll put some more positions on today. Thankfully today is an up day because crushes IV a little bit, so we're getting a nice dip. So that definitely helped me out. So with the up day, helped me out in getting out of that trade for a small win. Getting out of this iron condor for a small win today on SPX. So we did use Theta Thursday. Kicked in just the way I wanted to. I wish we did open lower though, because it was a bearish skew to iron condor. So I was really hoping we were going to open at like 2760, 2750. Instead, we opened it at like almost 2780, and now we're almost at 2800 again. So that's why you just never know what's going to happen with the markets. You may have a good idea, but that's why you got to hedge your positions. That's why I've been using a lot of strangles, using neutral positions like this iron condor. But with iron condors, you got to be careful in this market because it's been exceeding market expectations, or it's been exceeding for SPX. For SPX yesterday. If you look here, it was plus when I put that iron condor on, the implied volatility. I mean, I know that these expire today, but just to give you an example, it was like 35, and now it's 19. So the expected move is still 19, which is still early in the morning here. But to think that this thing's going to move plus or minus $19 today, I mean, that is crazy. Normally, we don't see these kind of volatility, which is it's a great market for traders, great market to learn how to trade, but it's also a way that you can, you're going to make mistakes in this market. So, I made mistakes. I've been trading options for a long time. Thankfully, but back years and years ago, volatility like this, I probably would have lost a lot more money. Thankfully, over the years, I've gotten the discipline, and I've only lost my unrealized profits this week. But I mean, what's the point of trading if you're just going to give your gains back to the market? If I have the same balance in my account on Monday as I do on Friday, all that stuff doesn't really matter. The only thing that I can say that helped me out this week is that I learned from that, and next week and going forward, it's a fresh reminder ingrained in my, what I'm going to do next. What am I going to do? How did I learn from that? What can I do to adjust it? So, no one has the perfect strategy when trading options, and it also depends on market conditions. It's just that when you lose money in the market, you have to adjust your strategy. Like last year, I wasn't doing strangles. I wasn't doing any of that. I was mostly selling puts because the market was grinding up and it was slow grind. So I was mostly using I was mostly using theta to my advantage because every day the market was going up and it wasn't there was no volatility like this. Now I don't know if the market's going down, going up, or what. We're going to go sideways for a while. We're not sure right now. Right now we're going both ways. We're going up and down. So that's very nice for options traders. But you can make a lot of mistakes. So hope you guys had a great week. Leave a comment below if you guys let me know how you guys did this week. If this video was of value to you, hit the like button. If you're not yet a subscriber, subscribe. I definitely appreciate you guys. Hope you guys all have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. I also have some videos coming out this weekend as well. So take care.